Here with Assistant Coach Jack Marder after Falmouth fell to the Gatemen 5-0. Coach, what did you notice out there from your team?
Well, I mean, we faced some pretty good arms. You know, we faced Dyer from UCLA, who some of these Pac-12 guys have faced, who had a really good year, and he's really effective. And then Matt Crook, who's going to Oregon, who's didn't pitch during the year, but he's top round guy. And we faced some good arms. It's just a matter of trying to make adjustments throughout the game, and at least for me, our perspective is we needed to work through the middle a little bit better and be able to hit all of his pitches. And it was hard, when you're facing a guy that's really good and we're not having necessarily the right approach. He's going to dominate us. And Cape Cod, you're going to face guys like that all the time. It's just a matter of trying to compete and make an adjustment, and we just didn't do it early enough. Trailed behind, and in that case, it was too late. So,
how do you motivate your team, when you're down 5-0 and can't seem to register many hits?
It's hard for a coach. You don't want to be have to necessarily motivate them. It's a tough game. It's a game of failure. But playing in this league, it's going to be tough night in, night out, and it's individual to individual to want to be motivated and want to grind out their at bats and get the job done. So from our perspective, from coaches, we're just trying to stay positive, trying to give them the best opportunity to succeed, and then once they get in the box or once they're in the field, it's kind of up to them to necessarily be motivated or to grind out their at bats, and it just didn't happen tonight.
As a former player in the Cape League and now an assistant coach, what's your relationship been like with these guys, and how's it developed this summer?
Well, I wasn't here all that long ago, but I think I still have a good perspective on what it's like, and especially what it's like to fail and to have success. So I think it's just a matter of trying to relate, is trying to explain to them when they're having success, how to continue to have that, and when they're failing, how to grind it out, and how to let them know that they're actually not that far away. It's easy to feel like you're far away when you're failing, and feel like you're really far ahead when you're succeeding. So it's just a matter of that part of it. I think these other coaches that are on the staff all bring something great to the table, and I think that my deal is just that I played recently, so I think I can relate to this era of baseball player, and so that's pretty much it. It's just trying to make sure that I'm relating to them, and I'm feeling for them when they're struggling, and feeling for them when they're having success. So like a game like tonight, my job is to try and point out some of the good things that we did, and trying to also point out some of the things that we need to work on and get better. That's one of our main goals is to come in here and get better every day. And I think if we're doing that, these guys are end up having a great summer. If they're coming with the mentality of I need to do well, or I need to have hits or stuff like that, it's kind of a recipe for disaster. So from our end, that's what we're going to be pushing, is trying to figure out what we did good tonight, try and figure out what we did not so good tonight, and get better from it.
All right, thank you, Coach. For Coach Marder, I'm Brynn Foley. Thanks for joining us here on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.